Where the YouTubers at? Where my feet sting. Now let's try on the success system. How your lives been going? You been getting 50 people in there yet? Or you getting close to it? Freddie, what's up, Freddie? I've been working a lot. How you been doing, Freddie? Off night, still wore out. Give me a monster and then let me get something to go with it. I don't know what that tastes like. I need a monster and I need something else though. Let me see what they got. How y'all doing? Man, I think it's been a lot for a lot of us, Freddie. And I hope you're doing all right, dude. What's this body armor peach taste like? This body armor peach tastes all right? I don't know. I'm about to try it today. Drink this body armor peach. JP, what you getting over there? You bought us some lunch or something? Oh, all right. You had the Lunchable, huh? Ooh. I ain't been going live. I've been so wore out. Oh, all right. Pat, the maintenance Pat? She don't buy the great value? I don't know, them dicks is kind of high, you know? I buy that great value, you know? That's what you call frugal, you know? Yeah, look, I'm only using it to put some food on and throw it straight away. I'm not doing all that. What, you about to go eat your little Lunchable and your little chips? Oh, you ain't getting no chips on a little break? Or like a small pop or a little Lay's or something? Fritos? All right, cheese puff. Probably you got the little crumbs around your mouth. No, I'm just messing with you, JP. Come on now. I wouldn't let you go around like that. I would have been told you if you had some crumbs on your mouth now. I always tell people if they got something on their mouth, I ain't gonna let them go around with that stuff on their mouth like that. Cause look, that's what the girl, what was her name? The snacks. She had buku little crumbs. I said, what's going on with your mouth? You got buku food in your mouth. I was eating my snack. Or the pen pad offline. You know, if not, you might have to go to the next register, eh? Hi, John Doe. What's up, John Doe? How y'all doing? I don't know. I'm about to test. I tested the one with the sugar before. Whew. I'll take a sip of this body armor real quick, though. Put my phone down. What's up, Selena? How you been doing? I had to come in on an off night. Thought I was gonna be able to watch some content and relax, but I go on like a three days off next week, so they made me come on an off night. Or really Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I think I'm off Monday, Tuesday. I think they got the schedule messed up. But I know if I am off on them days, I'm taking off on them days. Not having a smile. Everybody up at this time of the night. Everybody up right now. It is Saturday night though. Going into Sunday. So everybody's gonna be up. Not that May 16th. Not that May 17th. That success is done. Got the one baggage packed, you know. How y'all doing? Whew. I've been having a rough night, but I mean a rough like month. But I ain't been letting nothing get to me. I ain't been able to drop no content like that though. I try to drop a little content. I ain't been able to watch no content. I've been going home, going straight to sleep, having a clean buku, like clean stuff, cut the yard, you know, because it's hot again, the grass growing quick. Then I had to come to work on an off day, so it's like I worked 7 days this week. That's what it's feeling like. It's really 6 nights, so it's 7 days. I mean, look, I'll watch 1 or 2 YouTube videos and then fall asleep. Then it's time to come back to work. I say, man, I've been wanting to watch so much content, it's just I ain't been having time. Because I know some people have been texting me, like, where you been at? Are you all right? And I had at least 4 people text me and said they missed me and they hope I'm all right. I ain't been getting my sleep, so. You know, shout out to the people that support me and just really, like, there for me, you know. Because I know, you know, I mean, there's only a couple people that got my number, but all 4 people have been texting me it's probably like 6 people that got my number, but they've been texting me, making sure I'm all right. I just been going through some things in life, you know. You go through some things in life. Life is gonna be a roller coaster, like I always say. Ups, downs. You still gotta go to work. End of the day, you still got bills you gotta pay. You got things you gotta pay. You got things you gotta take care of. You got a whole lot of things, you know. Life ain't gonna stop, and bills ain't gonna stop. So body armor drink good. I ain't eating nothing for lunch. I don't even feel like eating. Man, I've been wanting to go live on YouTube, but by the time I get home and do what I gotta do and wash clothes and all of that, it'd be like 1 o'clock in the evening. And I'll be tired. I ain't eating nothing for lunch, LaShawn. I just got me a body armor. A body armor drink pretty good. And I got me a Monster. I'm trying to stay away from the Monsters. Man, I be so tired, I need something. Especially like this week, I'm probably working like 60 hours. I wish it was just 40, but gotta do what you gotta do. I wish I could drop more content. I ain't been having time. I ain't even want to record content because my energy level ain't been there. You know, I don't like to sound all tired and all that in my videos. I don't like to sound like I ain't giving enough energy in a video. I don't want to be all up in there tired. Like, by the time I get off, I'll be talking all slow. I'll be feeling like I'm slow. You know, I don't want to talk all slow in my videos and stuff like that. Sounding like I'm loaded. What's up, Top Dog? I don't want to sound like I'm on some pills or I just smoked a couple blunts. I don't want to blow, you know. That's how I be sounding. I be tired when I get up. I'm here on the off night though, helping out. I told him since I was off like 4 or 5 days this next coming week, I was gonna help them out. Yeah, that's why I've been sleeping. You know, that's why I ain't been on YouTube. You know, a lot of people's been asking me where I've been at lately. Even the Coke dude, you know, I don't know if he's watching me right now. The dude that works for Coca-Cola, he was in here saying, you ain't been dropping that much content. You know, you ain't been dropping that much videos. What's been going on? I guess he watches me, so. He get ask me that, I just talked to him. He was telling me, you ain't been dropping that many videos. What's been going on? I've been tired, bro. I'm going through some stuff. Hey, I went to sleep yesterday. I was going to get on YouTube and go live for like 2 hours. And I watched one video. I watched one video from, what's her name? I'm so tired, I can't even think. I know her name's Adrian, but 50 Life. 50, you know, who does the DoorDash and the shopping for Walmart. Adrian. Loyalty Matters. That's her name. I don't know why I had a brain fart. Yeah, I was gonna say Loyalty Matters. I watched one video from Adrian and I went to sleep straight after. I went straight to sleep. Trying to look for something I could get into though, because I'll probably be leaving Walmart like in the next 3 to 5 years. Might start selling insurance like you said. I don't know if I'm gonna go to a realtor class. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I know it's probably gonna be within. It's probably gonna be 5 years. I'm gonna try to stick out 5 more years, and I got straight enough money stacked away in case something would happen for a couple years. But I want to stack up a little bit more money, so I can at least have like 5 to 7 years worth in case something ain't right. Might do something, huh? I mean, I might have start looking into all type of stuff. What kind of tech? And they got all kind of tech, you know, especially with AI. Technology just moves so quickly. You know, like a lot of my friends, like one of my friends used to own a computer shop way back in the day when we used to build computers and stuff. But you know, computers are so like, you know, they had to shut their computer shop down and stuff because computers started moving so quick, the technology. I mean, they own like a little small repair phone shop and stuff like that now, but you know, computer shops ain't the same and all that. People would rather just buy a brand new computer nowadays instead of getting computers fixed and all that like it was back in the day when we had the fatback computers. I know I got a vacation coming in April. I got one coming in April. I'm not gonna tell you, I'm not gonna do nothing in April. I do got one in July. I'm thinking about flying to Jamaica. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna get a babysitter or something so I can take a trip. I might treat myself to. I might go to Hawaii. Who knows? I might go visit the source in Hawaii. I might go to Jamaica and see KC, and then who knows what I'm gonna do. I'll probably treat myself to something in July though. I ain't gonna do nothing. I ain't gonna do nothing in April. In May, you know, I'm gonna do some stuff with y'all in May. They still trying to get me to cancel my vacation in May. My other manager said, "Don't do it, Nemo. Don't listen to them. Don't let them cancel your day. You put that back in November, December." Cause I ain't canceling that. I'm ready to go eat something. Chill. I don't know what we exactly doing, but I'm gonna try to keep at least a rack. I know I ain't gonna need a whole rack for when y'all come down here. Probably take a rack out. I might not even need a rack because I'm not staying at the hotel or nothing. So I'll probably take like a half a rack, probably 500. Go out to eat, go do some stuff. April, I was supposed to go to New York. I ain't going to New York though. July, I do have a vacation at the end of July. I need to treat myself. I need some self-care. So in July, I don't know if I'm gonna go to a beach somewhere. I was gonna go to Cali, but I'm almost 7 months clean off of weed. Or I am 7 months clean. I ain't trying to smell no weed. If I go with a friend, I know he's gonna be wanting to hit weed. I ain't trying to get no urges, even though I be around people that smoke. I'm not trying to get back on it right now. I got some goals I want to accomplish before I even start smoking back. Right now, I have my associates under the tent over there smoking that weed. I will talk about that in case they watching me. I don't know where I'm gonna go though. I'm trying to debate. If I go out of country, if y'all want me to be honest with you, I want to go to England. I want to go to England to the little, it might sound corny, to the little Harry Potter place where they filmed all the Harry Potter movies and stuff, the Harry Hogwarts, whatever they call it. I don't know why. I just want to go. I know a lot of people that sell insurance though. They say the only good, they get a good amount of commission through insurance though. That's the only good thing about it. They get to keep like so much of a percentage on that insurance. End of July, I don't know where I'm going. I'm going somewhere. I need to go have some, I might get some jet skis. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something in July. I haven't decided yet. I gotta see if I get a babysitter first, because if I can't get a babysitter, I ain't gonna be able to do nothing. Slab City TV, how you doing? I'm trying to see. I need to start planning for July though. I'm gonna probably plan for it at the end of April. I'm gonna see what's going on. Probably in May. Probably beginning of May. I'm gonna start planning it. Getting McDonald's. McDL's. What you get? That's McDonald's. McDonald's open right now. McDonald's closes over here. I don't know what time it is over there with y'all at. I was gonna say we ain't got no McDonald's that stay open no more. I think they close like at 11. I ain't even been able to make nobody's lives. I ain't been having no day off. Tonight's gonna be my only night off. I'm gonna be, with my son all day. Dang, our McDonald's closes like at 11. I'm surprised all y'all stay open. You about to watch a movie? What kind of movie? On Netflix? Man, Netflix even went up again. Netflix is charging me like $27 a month. $28 a month. Because they claiming that it's for all the live activities, the live events on there. And now they got wrestling on there, WWE. I don't even watch no wrestling or nothing like that. I was thinking about going on a cruise. I was thinking about it. I gotta see if they got cruises leaving for the dates that I got in. I might go on a 5-day cruise. I was thinking about it. I don't mind cruises, but I'd rather fly somewhere, be in a nice little hotel, or a nice condo or something. But I might go on a cruise. I'm gonna be looking at some cruise. I'm gonna look some cruise ships up. Because New Orleans, they all, I'm in New Orleans, and they come from New Orleans. They leave from out of New Orleans. So I ain't even gotta. It's a 12, 13-minute drive to the port. I could catch an Uber to the port and leave. I ain't gotta leave. I ain't gotta go drive no 2 or 3 hours just to get to leave from the port. So that'll be good. I need to start working on my YouTube. I need to find a niche. I want to make my channel like a specific niche. I like supporting people. I still support people. Post what I'm watching and stuff like that in my posts. But I need to find a niche. I'm trying to find a niche. I don't know what kind of niche I'm gonna be yet. I might start talking about news, like what's going on in the world, and different topics and stuff like that. But it's better to have a niche. You could be. It's just you gotta follow trends and all of that when you're not a niche. It's harder when you're not a niche. That's just how I feel. Cause you're confusing YouTube about what your channel is really about. You're confusing YouTube. They don't know who to push your. They don't know who to push your content to. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I don't think I'm gonna make my channel a specific niche, because I'm confusing YouTube. And these days a lot of people don't really watch long form content. That's why so many people be on TikTok, is because the attention span of people. A lot of people don't watch videos over a minute or two now. I do. I watch videos between 5 to 10 minutes, but a lot of people don't watch a video more than 3 to 4 minutes long. That's just, I don't really know. Omar, it's confused me. I think maybe we might see a bull run between May to October. I got some money stashed on the side. I'm thinking about getting in. I'm trying to see if the price is gonna drop a little bit more. That's my opinion. I'm trying to see if the prices are gonna drop a little bit more. But I think a bull run is gonna be coming. I think it's gonna be unexpected. I think people think the economy is, the economy is bad. I think people think like this recession ain't gonna be like a recession like that we had in 08, 09. It ain't gonna be a bad recession. I'm thinking about even getting some call options for Walmart and letting them sit. I'm gonna buy some long call options for Walmart, like probably 2027 long call options. I might buy like $105 call options. I'm thinking about even putting 20 to 30 up in that and seeing if I can make that to a 6-figure portfolio. I ain't decided yet, because that could be my way out of here if them call options will go right. If I could get them call options, even if I could put 32 and flip it times 3, that'll be 6 figures right there. That'll be enough to leave for a while. I don't know yet. Yeah, the real followers will watch it, but if you're trying to get people to click your video and watch it, it's gonna be hard. A lot of people don't like watching videos, and I've been watching like a lot of content lately. Like people's been blowing up. Like they've been recording at their job. I can't record at my job, but there's been people recording just their job. One dude got fired. I don't know if y'all know about that dude from the 7-Eleven, but he got fired because he was recording at his job. But they rehired him back. He got 1 million views or something on a video. I can't record at my job. Too many people. You know, I like to buy when it's red. I'm trying to wait. I made a good amount on shit back in the day. Well, I basically made like a good amount on Shiv. If Shiv drops another zero, I mean, if it adds another zero, I'm buying. I don't know. I'm buying. I might buy back in. You know, I'm trying to wait. I'm trying to wait and see if it drops a little bit more. But I think April might be like a little sketchy for crypto, and then May, I think something like it's gonna go crazy in May, and then it's gonna drop back down. But that's just, I don't know. I know you probably know about call options and all of that too. I'm trying to buy some long call options for 2026, 2027 and let them sit. Because if I would have kept my call options for even for Walmart that I bought like 7 or 8 months ago and just let them sit to today, I would have still been up three times what I put in. Even though I made a little bit on the call options. Like it'll still be up 300 and something percent. So let's just say if I would have put 30 something thousand into that, and if it would have went up 3 times, you know, it would have been at 100,000. Like, yeah, I'm thinking about even if I gotta let it, you know, I might wait till the bear market hits, and then, you know, that's when I like to buy. Like when those went back down to 4 or 5 cents, and then it shot back up to 40. You know, like that's what I was telling people. You know, when they seen those drop down to 5, they was asking me if they should have bought. You know, and 4 cents, they didn't buy though. I said just wait, and then 2 years later, look what happened. It went back up. It went back up. They would have if they would have bought at 4 or 5 cents, they would have basically, you know what, 7, 8 times their money. How you doing? How you doing? They would have 8 times their money, but they were scared. You know, a lot of people. That's when I like to buy. I like to buy when the market's in fear. I like to buy when the market's in fear. You know, when it's in fear is when I like to buy. Yeah, you can't time the market. It's better to have time in the market than time in the market. There's no such thing as time in the market. You're gonna lose if you time in the market. I'm vaping strawberry colada. You know, but I'm trying to get dividend funds up too. I'm trying, you know, I want to start my dividend portfolio back. Well, you know, I like some SCHD. I like realty income. I don't know exactly yet, but I'm thinking I like to buy low and I like to hold it. Cause y'all gotta think, even if I would have just kept like I bought Doge when it was like 1/6 of a penny, and I cashed out at 2 cents. I cashed out my Doge at 2 cents for like 7 or 8 thousand. So if I would have just waited until like if you would have think, if I would have just waited till it hit 40 or even when it went to 60 cents, I would have been up like 2 or 3, 400 times my money. Instead of me making that 7 or 8 thousand, if I would have just waited like a couple more months, I would have been up like 800,000 to 1.6 million. But I sold it. Like you gotta think, Omar. I had Doge when it was 1/6 of a penny, and I sold it at 2 cents for like 7,000. I should have waited. You know, I should have waited. But look, you know, when you see gains, you see gains. I was holding Doge for so long. Now, I didn't even think Doge was gonna get to 2, 3 cents. And now it sits at like what, 10, 12, 15, 20 cents probably. 15 cents or something like that. Even right now, if I wanted to sold it, I would have been at like 400,000 off of what I had in there, because it would have been up like 60 or 70 times because I bought it so low. That would have been enough. 400,000 to walk about these doors right now. I wish I would have never sold it for 2 cents. But I'm thinking, man, 2 cents, that I was happy to just see some gains on Doge, believe it or not. I was happy to see gains. I was just happy, I said, man, I've been holding it so long. I didn't imagine if when it went to 70 cents. I would have been at 1.6 million off of the couple of thousand I just had in there. I would have had 1.6 million because I had calculated, because I bought it so low. If I would have just waited. Nobody knows, though. You never know. I mean, at least I made 7 off of it. Yeah, I've been following crypto for a while, since like 2019, 2018. But those was just a meme coin. It wasn't like people's coins and stuff like that. I was just buying those, because one of my friends told me about it. He sold all his Doge, actually. I thought he still had it. Man, he had way more Doge than me. Can you imagine? At one point in time, if he would have sold his Doge, he would have had 600,000. He sold it. That's how he opened up like a little business and stuff like that. I think he made like 40 to 60,000 on Doge. And that's how he was able to start his business. He took his profits from Doge and he started him a business. So, I mean, it changed his life. And he was the reason why I started getting into crypto. He started buying those real low when they had, before it even hit a penny. Crypto could change your world, man. I was reading so many different crypto. Crypto, you could lose everything too, though. But I believe if you buy when it's a bear market and you just wait 4 or 5 years, it could change your life. Because if I would have waited, instead of waiting, like I used to watch the market every day, I'm telling you, I could have made that I think I would have cashed out at like 1.2 million. Instead of, I would have cashed out at 1.2 million if I would have just kept all my Doge at the time. I should have kept all my Doge. I was just happy to see 7,000 profit. And you got to think, it wasn't even 2 cents when I sold it. It wasn't even 2 cents. I think really it was it was like 1.3, like 1.3 cents when I sold. Like it was going up so quick. I said, Lord Jesus, what's going on? And I was at 1 cent. I sold, and then I got back in at 1 point something. So yeah, it was probably about, I think I got back in at 1.2 cents. I should have even kept it when I got back in at 1.2, but when it hopped up to like 6 cents and stuff, I sold it again. But you never know, just take profits when you can take profits. That's how I look at it. Take profits when you can take profits. Unless you you don't really care about it, you put a big amount in. Like there's some people I follow on Reddit, they got this one dude, he just bought it when Shiv dropped down to like 11 to the 1100 range. He bought he bought like $120,000 worth of Shiv, and he said he's just gonna hold on to it and see, because if it does go up 4 or 5 times, then he got 600,000, 700,000. He'll be able to do what he wants to do. I was reading this one shit, like me and this dude always talked about shit too a long time ago. And he finally was able to move. He opened up 2 businesses, one in the Philippines and one somewhere else, and all he does is travel. Because when Shib took off back in last year, 2024, at the end of 2024, he had about 400,000 in it 4 times. So he made like 1.3 million. And now he just got people that runs his businesses, and all he does is travel. He took a big leap of faith. That boy put like 400,000. I don't know about all that. He could have lost that all, but he already had a business, so he really wasn't worried about it. The last crypto bull run, that's how he made it. And then he bought back when it was a bull market. He bought back when it was a bull market. And then when it went up 4 times, he cashed out. And now he's just traveling. Does what he want to do. And it went up 4 times, so he made like 1.2 after taxes. He probably made like 800,000, but he opened up another business, and he just got people running his 2 businesses now. That's what I'm saying. Crypto could change your. Well, really, he started off with like 60,000, and in the last crypto bull run, he made a lot. He made he basically like 12 times his money. That's how he made that 400,000. He 12 times his money with the 40 or 50,000 that he had in there. It went up more. It went up like, I think he made it off of Mana. I think it was when Mana, he bought in when it was like 21 cents, and it hopped up to $5, but I think he sold like at $3 and something. He could have actually times it a little bit more, but he took his gains. He had a set price he sold it for. So at 12 or 13 times, I think he could have 24 times his money, 25 times his money, so he would have made more. And then he waited to the the bear market, and then he bought in again when it was real, real low. But with the 400 and something thousand that he did make, 500,000 he made, he opened up a business, and he was just working at that business, and he took the other 400,000 that he did make, and he reinvested it when it was the bull market, and then waited the 4 years to the next bull market. And that's whenever now he opened up another business with the 1.2 million that he made, and now he said he has about 800,000. He's just traveling, like. What 5K checks? I want some checks. Where them checks at? Everybody keep talking about these Trump checks. Are they really giving some kind of checks out? I want to know about these checks. Now, I don't have too much to play with in the market. I'm probably going to have like an extra 20 or 20 something, and I'm going to see if I can flip that, but I might do call options. I don't know if I want to do it. I want to do it in crypto, don't get me wrong. But I have to see it. I have to buy on a real bad red day. I'm trying to wait and see like the last bull run. If something drops 50%, 50, 60%, that's when I'm going to, I might go all in. But I'm thinking about doing call options for Walmart, like long call options. And just keep coming to work every day and let them call options sit and wait to see if it get 2, 3, 4 times the money, Now I got patience now. I got patience. I'm tired out. I don't feel like keep coming to work though. Tired of coming to work. I ain't really tired of coming to work. I'm just tired. I've been working here 11 years. I think I worked at Dollar General for 11 years. I'm tired of retail. I'm just ready to get out of retail. I'm ready to start doing something that I could enjoy again. I'm not lazy or nothing like that. Don't get me wrong. Never been a lazy person. I've never been lazy. I just want to do something that I enjoy doing. Like something I have a passion for. Even like one dude I know, he just day trades now, but you'll never know when that bear market will come, and it's gonna be hard to day trade. I mean, he made like 100,000, and he just been free floating off that 100,000 for a while, day trading, but you never know. Yeah, I know. That's why I still got opportunities. With me still being in my 30s, I'm trying to stick it out at Walmart for 5 more years. I want to give them 5 more years, you know. I mean, because I do make a straight amount of money here. I can't say that I don't, I don't make straight money here because overtime be hitting good for me too. I make straight money here. And I make more than some of my friends with college degrees and stuff like that. Cause my friend with a college degree only makes like 23 an hour. I make a little bit more than him. So I can't say that Walmart don't treat me right. Like the benefits are good. Between health benefits and all of that. I mean, I make straight money here, so I can't really complain. I mean, it ain't the best money, but it's straight enough to pay all my bills, have a little extra money, pay my mortgage. I ain't got no car note. I'm thinking about a side hustle too. I don't know what kind of side hustle I want yet though. I'm trying to get my friend, like, he got about 20 G's. I'm trying to see if we can start flipping houses together. I want to start flipping houses on the side. I don't know anything about flipping houses or nothing like that, but I'm sure I can learn it. I'm sure we can get 60, 70,000 together and buy one of our first properties or something. If he can get the right amount, and then we could just keep reinvesting it back and buying more properties and keep flipping. That's something I want to get into as well. I want to start flipping houses. I was thinking about the food truck, but I think I want to start flipping houses. But at least I could go check on the houses and do some of the work myself. If I quit this job, then that'll give me something to keep busy at. I go pull up some floor myself. I'll go pull something, do something myself, or something to tell her. I'm about to be going back into work though. Trying to run this bag up while I'm here on an off day. But I still want something to do. He's even talking about maybe we could buy a 4 apartment complex and just rent all 4 of them apartments out. We could rent them out. We could be the landlord. That'll be some kind of passive income, and then elevate the more and more and more. I don't know yet. Maybe LaShawna could give us some suggestions for real. Because we both motivated. He got money stashed away in a shoebox. I told him he don't need that money stashed away in a shoebox. We got to start making that money work for us. And that's what Warren Buffett will do. I love Warren Buffett. I might go home and read my Warren Buffett book today. Buy good companies when they're on discount. Warren Buffett knows. Cryptos just could change your life, and it could make your life miserable. But that's what Warren Buffett would do. He didn't buy a farmhouse to just buy farmland. He actually did something with the farmland. He got chickens. He made it a farmland. He made that farmhouse start making money for him. Because some people ain't gonna do that. Warren Buffett once said, if you hit an armadillo on the side of the road, why are you just gonna leave it on the side of the road? He said you could turn that into profit. Like you could sell the shell, make a hat out of it. You could take the meat and sell the meat. Warren Buffett was smart. He said, so you just overlooked $20 right there. You overlooked $20. That's what Warren Buffett, he even said that one time. So if you hit an armadillo on the side of the road, why you just left it there? But you complaining about money. That boy said you could have sold the hat. You could have made a hat out of the shell. I mean, out of the, you gotta look at things like that. I don't know though. I'm debating if I should do call options. But real estate is where the money's at, man. They got so much people out here making money off of real estate. But let me get back into work. Love y'all. I'm gonna see y'all soon though. It might be since I got 3 days off this week coming up. It's probably gonna be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll see y'all the weekend. Love y'all.